Welcome back to the Grizzly News. I'm Joseph Cooperot. The FCHS academic teams competed in their first meet last night at Decatur Central. It was a very good night for the teams. The math team, the English team, and the social studies team and the interdisciplinary team all finished first. Not too bad for the first meet. Congrats to all the members on the team and a great first meet. The prom committee is hosting a Dodgeball Madness tournament to help fundraise to help lower the cost of prom tickets. A Google form to sign up was sent out by Mrs. Andrews earlier this week to create your team. There are 5 people per team and the cost is $6 per person. The Dodgeball tournament will be held on March 11th starting at 6 p.m. in the field house. There will also be water and pizza for sale. 2 slices of pizza and water will be sold for $5. Extra bottles of water will be available for $1 each. There will also be a contest for the best winning uniform. The winning team will receive a prize. Make sure to submit this form no later than March 6th. The payment is due Monday, March 7th. Please participate in the tournament to help lower the cost of each ticket. Student Council is hosting Mr. FCHS this year. Mr. FCHS is a male talent show with beauty, formal wear, talent, and interview portion. If you are interested in participating or hosting, please sign up for a 5-minute audition slot in the spreadsheet that Mrs. Elser sent out via email. Auditions are March 7th and 8th after school in room C225. There's a required rehearsal on March 22nd after school, and the show is on March 23rd. Riley Dance Marathon is quickly approaching. If you are interested in participating, you will need to fill out a registration form and pay a registration fee of $15. Forms can be found in the main office, room C225, or from some of our executive members. The committee will be collecting forms and fees up until 5 p.m. the day of our event. They can be turned into Mrs. Brown or Mrs. Elser. Students that are 18 still need to have a parent guardian sign their forms due to this being a school-sponsored event. T-shirts are included in the registration fee if completed and turned in by March 10th, so get your forms turned in ASAP. The Franklin Show Choirs continued to compete this past weekend at Warren Central. Both the unisex women's group, Sensations, and the mixed choir, Heritage Singers, made finals and got ready for their second performance of the day. After 2 very strong performances, Sensation received a 3rd place finish in the women's division, and Heritage Singers had a 4th place finish in the mixed division. Kaylin Dickey also received a 2nd place finish in the solo competition that day. The 2 groups compete again tomorrow at East Noble. Good luck to our choirs. Congratulations to the members of Franklin Community Schools Instrumental Music Department. These students performed this past weekend at the Indiana State School Music Association State Solo and Ensemble Contest at North Central High School. Students qualified for the state competition by performing either a Group 1 solo or ensemble selection, literature of the highest level difficulty, and receiving a gold rating at the district contest. Congratulations to the Franklin Community High School Indoor Percussion Ensemble as well. The indoor percussion placed first in their class at Indiana Percussion Association contest at Greenfield Central High School. Franklin Community High School will host an IPA contest this weekend in addition to competing in a Winter Guard International Regional competition at Franklin Central High School. Last week, Harvard Model Congress competed in Boston for the annual HMC conference hosted by the students of Harvard University. Harvard Model Congress is a group of students that are interested in civics and law. Each spring, they compete against 1,500 other students from across the country. Out of the roughly 50 schools that attend, Franklin Community is one of the only public schools involved and is the only school this year from Indiana. This year, 32 students from FCHS attended HMC. Thanks for representing FCHS.
Thank you, Joseph Cooper-Ott. A lot has happened here recently in the sports world at Franklin, with more winter sports teams wrapping up their seasons. The boys' swim team, once again, had members qualify for the state meet at the IUPUI Natatorium. The top finish for the Grizzly Cubs was an 18th place finish from Anthony Reese in the 200 free. Unfortunate ending for the Grizzly Cubs, but congrats on a hard-fought season. Jacob Johnson represented the Franklin Grizzly Cubs wrestling team at the state meet recently. He made it all the way to the medal rounds and finished with a 4th place finish. Great job, Jacob. The girls' basketball team traveled to Cambridge Fieldhouse Saturday to take on the Noblesville Millers in the 2022 IHSAA Girls State Finals. The Lady Cubs would put up a good fight but sadly dropped the game as Noblesville would win the state championship. The final score was 76-52. The girls had an amazing season, finishing 28-2 on the year. Great job, ladies, and everyone is extremely proud of what you did on the court this season. Also, shout out to Corinne Brunson on winning the Mental Attitude Award. Thomas was at the game covering it for the Grizzly Cub Network and has more.
I'm Thomas Crime, back here with Coach Sable. Coach, first of all, congratulations on getting to this point. You guys fell a little bit short, but tell me what this entire incredible journey has been like.
Oh my gosh, it's been an amazing 2 years. You know, to make it to the Final Four last year and then go to the championship game this year with this group of girls has been great. You know, they love to compete, they love to win, and I just couldn't be more proud of this group of girls. And just what an amazing support from the community all week, you know, or all season, you know, for that matter. You know, whether it's parents or fans, and you guys and the athletic director, Mr. Doty and Mr. Ahouse and Dr. Clendenning, like the support this year has just been phenomenal for girls basketball, and we're very, very grateful.
Early in the second half, you guys had it down to 10 at one point, made a run. What caused you guys to not be able to turn the corner and get it in closer?
When we were down 19, at half, and we had girls in foul trouble. We were turning the ball over a little bit too much. But then, we were able to get back into the game, and we just couldn't turn the corner. And I think a lot of times when you're playing against a great team and you use so much energy to get back into the game, it's hard to kind of play, at that level, for the full course, especially against a great team like Noblesville.
Yeah, like you said, a great team like Noblesville. Ashland Shade ends with 31-7-5. What was the biggest issue in stopping her and the rest of her team?
Oh gosh, we tried everything. I mean, we face guarded her, we doubled her, we played her, straight up. We bumped her out of the paint. I just think, her game is unlike any player that we face all season. She is a phenomenal player, and this is my first time kind of seeing her up close and personal, and she's the real deal. And their team is very, very good. So.
At the end of the game, Corinne Brunson was awarded the Mental Attitude Award. What is her contribution, as well as Ashlyn Traylor, the other senior? What have their contributions meant to our program?
Yeah, well, Corinne Brunson, obviously, she's played basketball her whole life, as has Ashlyn, and all the little girls look up to her. She's a leader on the floor. She's a leader in the classroom. I think you saw it with all the dancing and everything after the semi-state. Everybody just gravitates to her, and they love her, and I couldn't be more proud of her.
Thanks, Thomas. The boys basketball team started sectional play on Tuesday as they took on the Golden Bears of Shelbyville. Last time these teams met, the Bears would defeat the Cubs, but this time it was a completely different story. Wyatt Nicholson would go off for 23 points on 7 3-pointers as the Cubs would defeat the Bears 63-39. The Cubs advanced to face the Whiteland Warriors tonight at 6 at Greenwood. Buy your ticket online and show out as the theme is Pajama Night. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk.
And now to make sure Mr. Powers makes an appearance, we will actually put in the power thought of the day this time. Enjoy.
All right, I'm here for another episode of Power Thought of the Day with Miss Green, and we're sitting in here just kind of relaxing, talking about things. And one thing that
What's happening here?
Just talking. Definitely not doing Power Thought of the Day.
Do you want a cracker? Oh! You're kidding me. This is my line. This is my area. Who even are you?
She's Jamie. She's 15 feet away from you every day.
This is our thing. This is us. I saw you with somebody else last week, and now this. I sit right out here. I'm not gonna know?
I didn't know. I thought you didn't like the attention.
I live for the attention, and you know it.
See you next week.
That's all we have for this episode. Thanks for watching, and good luck to all the Grizzly Cubs competing this weekend.